What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy. Some. Hit the keys. Here today with something a little bit different. I normally don't make a whole YouTube video about a deal, but this might be the greatest deal that I've ever brought to you guys on this channel. So currently over at Plugin Boutique, Plugin Boutique and IK Multimedia are offering the Total Max 6 Studio for $69. Let's take a look at this. All right, so you see here, Total Max 6 is $69. So you may be wondering, oh, why is this a good deal, CJ? Why is this one of the best deals that you've had on the channel? Well, when you're looking at this, what you're gonna get in this Total 6 Max is really everything that you need to get going with music. So this is really good for like if you're a beginner too, because you're gonna get Sample Tank 4 Max. So this thing has like 89 gigabytes of sound, I believe like 8,000 presets. I just downloaded the SE versions of some of these because I didn't have the space for everything. Because I'm gonna demo some of this stuff for you guys today. But you're gonna get this Sample Tank 4 Max. You're gonna get this Philharmonic 2, which is basically orchestra. You can set up your orchestral sounds however you want to. It's got strings, violins, all kinds of stuff in your horns. Everything that you need for, orchestral sounds. Then you got Piano Verse Max in here, which is fire. I believe this comes with 4 different pianos, if I'm correct, but I could be wrong. But it comes with 4 different pianos. The pianos are all pretty dope too as well. Then you're gonna get Moto Bass 2. This is the bass guitar I use the most on this channel. I always talk about this bass guitar. You're gonna get this with it too. You're also gonna get Moto Drum 1.5. So again, you can't beat that with 13 different kits. And the same with like Moto Bass, you're gonna get 8 new basses plus all the old basses in the first Moto Bass. So you just get a lot with this. And then you also get Hammond B3X. Now this is the one thing that I did not download because I just didn't have the space for it, and I don't need another organ. I don't really make a lot of music with organs, to be honest with you guys. So I didn't download this. And then you're gonna get T-Rex, Leslie, and then all the Amplitude with Leslie stuff. So you'll get all the Leslie amps and all that stuff from Amplitude. So you're getting a fire bundle here. And just to put this a little better into context, when you're looking at some of this stuff, so Piano Verse Max, I guess you get all the pianos with this, but this normally costs $199, right? So you're gonna get all 9 Piano Verse pianos in this bundle, and then you're going to get stuff like Moto Bass 2, which normally is $149. Moto Bass or Moto Drum is normally $149. Sample Tank Max, I don't know if this is normally $2,000, but it says it's $99. I would assume it probably normally costs like $200 if Sample Tank 4 costs $149, and this is the max with all the sounds. And then, like I said, Hammonds, you can download this with your purchases. And then what else did we have here? We just had the Amplitude Leslie and the Philharmonic. So, you have some of those stuff here. They're all going to be about the same price. So really you're getting $600, $700, $800 worth of plugins for the $69. So, some of this stuff, it sounds pretty good in my personal opinion. So like, this is just a little demo loop I put together. I'm just going to push play. We'll listen to it real quick. All right, so we'll start off with Sample Tank. So I'm gonna just host everything out of Sample Tank. That's what's cool about Sample Tank, is that you can host all of IK Multimedia's plugins out of this. So like you see how I have the Philharmonic here, and then a bunch of other of the kits. I guess I should have showed you guys this too, because with that Total 4 Max, you get a lot of different sounds. So you come over here, and you're gonna get a lot of these sounds in here that you're seeing right here. For Sample Tank, like Shipwreck, a lot of these sounds, not the Centronic stuff, but a lot of this stuff you get here, like these different sounds from Sample Tank. So there's a whole bunch of different, you see Hitmaker Reggaeton, Hitmaker EDM, Future Sense. You're gonna get all of these bundles too, kits in there with the Sample Tank 4. So I'm sorry I'm all over the place with this one. It's pretty early in the morning here still. Y'all know I'm kind of grumpy sometimes. So with this, you see here, I have this Sample Tank 4 opened up right now. you're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff in here. So you get these horns. So you get stuff like that in here. As you can see here, these are all the categories that are gonna come in this library. So you get everything from different kind of basses. One thing about this plugin though, it does take a little bit to load up. So, you know, you're gonna get bass guitars and stuff in here like this. I've already played through the brash. You guys heard that. You've got ethnic sounds in here like kalimbas. Again, remember this is just the light version that I'm playing right now. This isn't the full version. So the full version is gonna have a ton of presets in it. So, you know, decent kalimba there. You got this one guitar. This is a nice guitar right here. This is actually in the free version too. So decent there. You got organs in here that you can mess with. We'll just mess with this sweet R&B, baby. See what this sounds like. So, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good sounding organ there. Obviously, you're gonna get pianos in here as well. So you're gonna get a bunch of different pianos in here. Sometimes this is gonna load faster than other times because I have this running through an SSD. So you get stuff like that. You're gonna get strings in here. So let's just pick one here at random. Oh, I guess this is synth bass. Check out this Centaura. Get leads in here. I mean, you get a bunch of just good stuff in here that you can mess with. So again, you're gonna get all kinds of stuff like that. You also get different effects and stuff like that too as well. So you can come here, you got underneath the hood stuff here. So if I click here, this is the effect racks. If I click here, you can actually come in and actually tweak all the sounds. So you can come in here and mess with your filters. You got control over your LFO. And more modulations and stuff down here too as well. Very easy menu to mess with. You can mess with the pitch, you can mess with the type, all that different stuff here. All right, and then if you click this right here, you'll see that you have different effects. So you got different effects that you can add here. You can take these off, you can add them on, you can do whatever you want. But you can use all of these effects if you decide to use like whatever else, like Philharmonic in this or whatever the case is. So let's go ahead and hop over here to the next piece. So let's go ahead and find us something here in Philharmonic. So again, Philharmonic is going to be more orchestral stuff. Again, this is also the light version. So let's go ahead. We'll just pick this violin. So we got all kinds of stuff in here that we can use from brasses. So you see here, we have different trumpets that we can use. So just different noises in here that you can use, trombones. Different woodwinds. You know what I'm saying? Like we've got English horns, we've got flutes, we've got all kinds of stuff. flutes. Spinded. So as you see, you're gonna get all kinds of sounds in there with that. You got piano verse here. Piano verse is a nice sounding piano. It is kind of CPU intensive, but it's going to sound like. It does come with different presets and stuff that you can use too. You can mess with. Obviously, you can mess with different effects. And this is pretty cool because of the effects that they have here. See how it's kind of patty there? So this is cool because you can control different things underneath the hood. So they've got different stuff you can mess with here too. So we've got lo-fi. And then we've just got different stuff that we can mess with. I do like this Convo Morph though. I ended up putting on this insert again. I do like this because it's just nice how you can kind of morph between different sounds. So you guys can hear that little background noise there. We can go different sounds though. We got particles and stuff. Turn that up a little bit too. Let's see what else we got. Let's go one more. Let's just go rhythmic. I shouldn't have to show you guys much more on this. Saying like he does some dope stuff with piano verse. Yo, piano verse is pretty fire. Hammond is the organ. Again, I didn't grab the organ. But we still got Moto bass and Moto drum to take a look at. So with like Moto drum is cool because with Moto drum, you know, you can customize so much, like the different heads on the snare. You get a bunch of free ones. So all these ones that you see that say download, I can download all these. I just don't have the room for them in my computer. So you can get a lot of these kits, and they do sound pretty good. So let's go ahead and mute everything. I'm just gonna let you guys hear what this kit sounds like real quick. And this is what the drum sounded like that I used. All right, but that sounded pretty good, but we can go back and forth between studio and jazzy just because those are the two drums that I currently have. So obviously each one of these drums are going to sound different. They're going to give you a different groove. Like I was saying earlier, you've got different play styles. So you can go between the tips on your sticks. You know what I'm saying? You can mess with elements in your drums. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff. You can change the room in which you're in. So like if I push play. So you can hear how it's giving it a different sound with the reverb and all the reflections and everything there. Pretty nice. You've got a mixer and you've also got grooves too. So you've got little different grooves that you can pick. And then it's easy to just grab the grooves and then boom, copy and just drag them and drop them in there. Very fire plugin. I don't know if y'all heard that horn outside, but it kind of threw me off there for a second. Fire plugin. Another fire one is going to be this Moto bass. So with this Moto bass, this is like my favorite bass guitar. Its thing just sounds like this. It's gonna come with all these different bass guitars. So you've just got different guitars, the same thing with play styles, strings, electronics, studios. You get patterns with this too. So you got different grooves that you can rock with too as well. Which, you know what I'm saying? Go to another one. So it's gonna have all kinds of stuff like that in there. And then the last thing you're gonna get is just gonna be that Amplitude Leslie. I'm not gonna go through all that because I feel like I've spent enough time kind of going through a lot of these products for just a deal. But what a deal! I can't even lie in my extra Emily voice. What a deal! Yeah, I seen this last night, and I kind of was like, I'm gonna get up this morning and put together a video on this one because I feel like for $69, all the stuff that I just went through, this one's like a no-brainer to me. So I recommend again grabbing this. I don't know. I think it's only good until I guess we can look. We don't have to be lazy, right? We still have the internet up. So this is going to be good until March 1st. So you have, about 11 days to grab this if you want to. But again, I don't normally make a video about one deal, but this deal is so good. I had to make a video about it. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell. So every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some hit the key.